この俺が人間なんだ。
Alright, so in this one, I want to go over if you should summon on the LF Bardock banner. Yes, it is actually in-game. To look at it right here, we do have a little bit of niceties from Legends. 20% sparking rate with double Z power, so he will drop 1200 Z power. Obviously, you see the other LFs there. It is Cell, who debatably will be replaced once Android 21 does get her Zenkai. Yes, she is Zenkai, so maybe not the best pull. Full Power Frieza, who just returned, I believe, on Goku Vegeta's banner. Namek Goku, who I believe is also on a recent banner, and Zenkai Frieza. So the lineup, honestly, isn't spectacular. It's not terrible. You have a yellow, a purple, a yellow, a blue, a purple, right? Bardock, who seems to be at least very, very preliminary information. This isn't even with him with his kit, like fully out, this information that I'm rating him at. A mid to high S tier unit. He will seem to need decent stars because he only has 25% cut, at least that we know of right now, on his kit. So he will seem to need decent stars. Again, he is dropping at 1200 Z power on top of we're going to have the pity system where you could get tickets and possibly pull 1200 Z power from there. If not 600 Z power if you get the full pity and just buy him outright, right? So I do feel like his value himself is going to be nice. The stars he will require will be a little bit more than, you know, you'd want to go for. I would say he's going to seem to need 8 stars if you're pulling him at 1200. What's that going to be? He'll be 3 stars on first summon, then it'll take about 3 or 4 pulls, which is, you're going to rate an LF, you're going to think about 3 or 4 pulls deep. He'll be about 6 to 8, wait, 3000 is 6 stars, right? So he'd be 7 stars, I believe, after 3 pulls. I think that'd be enough to warrant him. Again, he only has 25% cut. The main shtick of Bardock, it seems to be at least, that he's like a wall. He is that wall against Goku Vegeta, because him being a full neutral unit on defense for the entire battle after someone dies is something that can wall off Goku Vegeta, at least if not wall them off, stall them. Obviously Goku Vegeta do supply debuffs that, you know, can screw over Bardock. But besides that, I think he'll be nice in that aspect. Again, 7 stars is kind of where you want to think of him at because of what he's dropping at. Honestly, you could think of him higher, and the higher he gets, the more value he gains, I guess you could call it. Cell, again, Cell seems to be in a spot where he's near replacement. I'm not completely sure. My Cell's 8 stars. I'm never really that impressed with him. Maybe it's just his spot in the meta right now isn't that great. Android 21 is a very quick unit with her damage inflicted, with her high stats. Unless they give her like the Super Kaioken? No, Kaioken Goku, Blue Kaioken Goku Zenkai, where it's very bare bones. Cell's probably replaced. So pulling him, maybe not the greatest thing. Full Power Frieza still has good value. I think his value actually kind of, it's a mixed bag, right? It's less than what it was a few weeks ago, but it's still there because there's no red that's really running around. Full Power Frieza does do well, but Full Power Frieza is also pretty squishy, so it's a dub. It's like, you know when you pull a unit and you're like, I don't mind, but I prefer this guy. That's what Full Power Frieza is in this summon. Like, you don't mind pulling Power Frieza, but you're not like, oh my god, Full Power Frieza. You were like that when Future was meta, where there was double endurance. Right now, we're not really in a full endurance meta, right? By the way, Bardock's banner does have an EX Tora and Fasha, so hopefully one of these two is beyond belief. It is nice color synergy with Tora there, obviously green because, well, at least you have somebody that can not be an LF, given the rates of EXs are still low, but not be an LF that can most likely be used with Bardock. That's going to probably get death buffs when he dies. Fasha probably going to do the same thing. They might even Zenkai the EX Fasha that's red, and then, I don't know, do they have purple? Purple Tora maybe? Then they could have a full color wheel of Bardock Squad? I don't know. They might do that, so prepare for that. They might be good. We don't know yet. This is more about Bardock, though, and his whole banner, right? Namek Goku, again, he's also that unit you don't mind pulling. You probably have him high stars, you probably don't want him. I would say he's more of an L than a W on this banner. And then Zenkai Frieza, pretty nice. It's kind of a middle ground to pull this unit. So overall, I personally don't think this banner is worth summoning for. Yes, you see this big 20% sparking drop rate, this 1200 Z power for every sparking, 500 for EXs and 200 for heroes. You see that, but then you kind of also factor in these LFs. There's going to be probably one or two more filler, maybe even Super Vegito and FSK or something like that. And even with that, I just don't see the incredible value of this. Cell, with him most likely falling off, full power Frieza. Well, you probably pulled him on Goku Vegeta's banner, so you probably already have him. And, you know, you pulled him at 1800, so that means he was already decent stars for you if you pulled him at least twice. He's, you know, 8 stars, I believe, at that point. Namek Goku probably have already decent stars, and Zenkai Frieza, he's not really needed, but he's still okay. It's just an okay pull, and BARDOCK is a very nice pull, but it's also not something you need. You think of where we are in the meta. Mono Purple, well, it will be dented by this BARDOCK, I do feel that. He probably won't ruin Mono Purple, and on top of that, you do have Blue Purple Super Saiyans, which this BARDOCK really won't be able to counter out, because Gogeta can't fuck over Endurance very easily. Still, Super Vegito can also do that, even with this BARDOCK being, you know, yellow. Again, his low cut is holding him back from being a true wall. He wants to wall, like he really wants to wall off a lot of units, but his true wallness cannot happen until he's like a really high star value. Compared to Super Vegito with crit buffs and all this and all the stuff he can have, he can probably do as much damage as he does a future Gohan, Super Vegito, to this BARDOCK, which I've seen a lot of scenarios where I one combo a future Gohan with my Super Vegito on a blue purple setup, and it's like, what are you gonna do? Like, this BARDOCK has only 25% cut. What are you gonna do? Now, it might sound like I'm talking down this BARDOCK. It's just that what he wants, he's not exemplifying. I'm worried he won't get more cut. Hopefully, the rest of his kit does come out and he does get more cut. But for what we know now, I don't think it's worth summoning. Just to touch on what units will probably return on the banner, it's a little bit strange to kind of say who. I'm just going to sort by order received because it's very simple to do that and see who came out when. And obviously, I'm trying to remember who came out recently. So we had the last All-Star was BARDOCK and Piccolo. Nappa and Revival Gohan, I believe, returned during the Legends Festival. So, if anything else, that means God Topo, Kale Caulifla, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Maju, Bojack, Drip Trunks, and all these 3rd anniversary units should all return. The latest unit might be BARDOCK and Piccolo. I personally don't see it. I think they're way too recent to return, because again, they were right before Goku Vegeta. Like, they were, what, early November, right? Early November to mid-November, actually. They just came out. Now, I know it's January now, mid-January, but they just came out. They were the last All-Star. If they return, the value really doesn't skyrocket anyways, because BARDOCK most likely is replaced by this BARDOCK, and he's already replaced, I would say, to a degree, by the new Zenkai Deadku. Then Piccolo, he's red, and his value is lower than Crotomord's Masu. He really holds no value anywhere. So even with all these All-Stars returning, the only one really of substantial value will be Maju right now. God Topo does have okay value. This Green Rebel Gohan does some negligible, really, value, but it's still something that's more than others, I guess. Kale Caulifla, okay value. Again, they're just replaced, so it's not really like it matters. Overall, though, the only one you really look for is Maju on this, and he's been back for so many banners already. It's not like you're like, oh my god, I have to chase Maju. Like, you probably already have him, right? With all that said, I don't think this banner is worth summoning for. Again, you see that big 1200, you see that 20%, you see these things, and you're like, holy shit, this is insane. And while I do agree the value of the banner, percentage-wise, you know, for your drop rates and for your percentages of pull sparkings is very nice, it's also just not fully there. You look at the LFs, like, look at these LFs here, right? Cell being most recent LF returning. If it were anyone else, really, it would have been better. Even having 8 Vegeta return, now, I'm not saying 8 Vegeta would have been usable, 8 Vegeta, you need him high stars. Like, he can actually do good against blues at like 10, 11, 12 stars, right? If you had that, then I'd say, okay, this value is actually a little bit better. You know, replace maybe Namek Goku for 8 Vegeta, okay, the value kind of goes up. If you replaced Cell with like Evolution Blue, then the value really goes up. But Cell, when we know he's most likely going to be replaced in the next few weeks here with Purple Android 21 Zenkai, whenever it does come out, it should come out within like a month from now. With us seemingly knowing he's going to be replaced, it's like, like why did he return? If it were Evolution Blue, 8 Vegeta, Revival Gone, literally any of those three from the past few months, this banner would have had a lot better value. You know, Frieza returning is nice, but again, I said this earlier, he came back. He came back with the second best unit in the game. It's like what are you doing? You kind of screwed us there. Because we already had this guy. I believe Cell did not return because this is his probably first return banner, besides New Year's banner. So it makes sense for him to come back. It's just like, you really announced a Purple Android Zenkai that's probably going to be better than Cell right before the banner drops. Like, they could have waited like a few days to announce this, but no. They really announced Cell goodbye on the day that we see the banner, which it's kind of dumb business move, honestly, but overall, I don't see it. I don't see it. They didn't bring enough good LFs back. Again, the other few LFs that'll probably be on this banner, if it's not 2 or 3, you know, one of these, Super Vegito, FSK, whoever else, Goten, whoever, they're not worth it. They are not worth where we are right now in the meta. They're just not good enough. You know, when Sword Hope Trunks, when Goku Vegeta start returning, sure, you know, the value of these LF banners that are monthly will go up, but right now, BARDOCK seemingly not being the god amongst men that maybe people want him to be, still being a very good unit, again, seemingly, from what we know. And then everything else just on the banner, I just don't see it, because the All-Star unit you want is Majub. You don't really care about any other All-Star unit. Like, I'm just scrolling through here. Who do you really care? Maybe Tournament Power 17, Majub, Halo Vegeta's replaced right now. Like, again, there's not really any All-Stars you care about. And then returning banner units just, besides that, again, there's not really anybody you care about but some of those yellows. And, I mean, you most likely have them, right? If you don't have 17 from the Goku Vegeta banner, from Ultra Gogeta banner, from whatever banner he's been on recently, you're not going to chase him on LF BARDOCK's banner. You're going to wait for an Android banner or something like that, right? But, let me know what you guys are doing. Obviously, I'm going to summon. Yeah, I'm going to try to pull BARDOCK. I'm going to pull BARDOCK, actually, just, you know, content-wise. We do have a few things coming, though, just to touch on them. We have a new game mode seemingly coming. I don't even think they put actually any information about it yet. No information about it, but they showed off a new game mode, so we'll see what that's all about. Probably won't actually, like, come out till Anniversary, or maybe Goku Day or something like that, because, you know, they'll tease this stuff for a while, and then nothing comes out for a while, right? Kind of like Tournament Power Mode took a long time to come out from when they actually announced it. Same thing with this new mode. But besides that, Android 21 Blue event should be returning maybe tonight, if not next week or something like that. It's probably to coincide with her Fighters release of, I believe it's Fighters, her Fighters release, so that's probably when Android 21 Purple will Zenkai in about a month. I believe that's when it happens. But yeah, this banner, again, if you summon, good luck, you know, do you. I personally don't see the value for a normal player to summon on this banner. Because I'm looking at this right here, you're not going to pull these EXs very often. Even if they are broken, you're not going to pull them very often. BARDOCK, he's still in LF. He's still going to have a harder chance to pull than normal Sparkings. Yes, you have the 20% Sparking drop rate, which can help you, but it just isn't worth it for what's on the banner. If, again, you gave us Evolution Blue instead of Full Power Frieza. You gave us 8 Vegeta instead of Namek Goku. You gave us... we have to get modern LFs. We cannot get these old LFs or Zenkai LFs and consider them just replacements. Like, they are not. The new LFs are better than most Zenkai LFs. Future Gohan, look at him. Look how better he is than a lot of Zenkai LFs are right now. You need to release these newer LFs. Not even newer. Future Gohan's a fucking year old at this point, because he came out this banner, right? He came out this banner a year ago. It's very shocking he's actually not here, because, I mean, this is where he came. Like, this is his origin story, right? Just a random fucking LF banner, and it was future Gohan, who, I mean, the graciousness of his aging is unparalleled to any unit in the fucking game. He is probably the best aging unit in the entire game, and it sucks he's not on this banner. Again, Evolution Blue should have returned because maybe people want to use him, but they don't have high stars, and they're like, oh, he's a little bit too slow, so I need higher stars for him, and I could use him. Cell being replaced soon. Why the fuck is he here? I don't know. Yes, I agree he had a return, but, like, return him on, like, a pickup banner or some bullshit. Don't return him here. It sucks that he's here when we already know he's getting replaced. Most likely, again, we don't know for certain, but bare bones kit-wise, it seems like Android 21 Purple is going to be better than Cell. Just early game, quick game, even long game, because Android 20 actually does get buffs after transforming after a certain amount of counts. It just seems like Android 21 is going to be better. So Cell, it's like, just a bad spot for the man here. He really got that big nosedive falling down. But let me know what you guys think. If you are summoning, again, good luck. I wish you the best of luck. Hopefully you pull the EXs as well. You know, I assume Tora's going to be pretty good. Maybe Fasha's going to be centered around those death buffs. I believe her red variant is more centered around death buffs. She gives better death buffs, or at least for the yellow EX Bardock. Funny, we do have a yellow EX Bardock that is actually based, that gets supplementation of death buffs. Now we have another one that's LF, huh? But if you are summoning, good luck. For the average player, I do not recommend it. This banner is okay. That's me being nice. In reality, it's not that great. I, again, don't recommend it. But if you do, good luck on the summons, and I'll see you guys in the next one for the data mines, and then I'll see you guys in the next one after that, probably for BARDOCK Showcase. I fucking hope so. Please, let me pull them in. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. And again, Cell, I hope you aren't replaced this quickly, but man, I won't be surprised if you are. We won't see it tonight, but it's just funny to talk about that Cell's a new LF and he's getting replaced. When I just gassed that most LFs recently are very good. Then you look at Cell, it's like, what happened? He's not bad, but the replacement obviously doesn't mean he's the greatest. Now, see you guys in the next one.